Aloha, my name is Eric West with HawaiiRealEstate.org. I'm a licensed real estate professional here in the state of Hawaii. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Hawaii. Let's talk about the most obvious pros and the cons. Then we'll dig into the more subtle things you don't discover after being here for a while. The number one pro of living in the state of Hawaii is clearly the beauty. The sheer beauty of this state is something that never gets old. Number two, the beach life, I call it. Being able to go to the ocean and enjoy the water and just that beach salt life living, nothing like it. And then the third is the weather. Absolutely the best weather on the planet, hands down. So what are the cons? The obvious cons, number one, it's expensive. One of the highest costs of living in the entire country. But you know what? That's okay, because to me, it keeps out a lot of the riffraff. Number two is it can get a little hot in Hawaii, especially in the summertime. Lately, of course, it's been warmer than normal, but to me, that can easily be overcome by air conditioning. And then the third con, that's obvious, is it's remote. It's a very remote place. So getting here, getting back to the mainland or anywhere else in the world can be a little bit expensive. Pros and cons to me are the culture of Hawaii. What do I mean by that? I believe that this is a culture of aloha, meaning that the people here are, generally speaking, very nice. Contrasted maybe to a big city somewhere in the world where there's a lot of crime and a lot of hate, I believe that Hawaii is absolutely one of the most special places to live spiritually because of the spirit of aloha. And that's something that you don't always figure out until you've been here for a while. And I think that's really important. I feel very safe here in the state of Hawaii. And then the next pro is, once again, a cultural thing, which is I believe there's not that whole spirit of a rat race here. You just don't have that same vibe, if you will. Everybody's much more laid back. There isn't this emphasis on shopping and what kind of car you drive and things of that nature. It truly is a culture that I believe focuses on the important things in life, which is spending time with your family, being out in nature, and you know, you make money so you can, it's a means to an end versus something that you do to show off. Now let's talk about the not so obvious cons that a lot of people don't want to talk about. Number one, limited career opportunities in Hawaii. Finding a job that can even provide a living wage can be tough here. And certainly if you're a young person that's starting out in your career, you're not going to find all the opportunities in Hawaii that you would find obviously on the mainland. So with that said though, don't let that hold you back from coming over here, living for a few years, you know, maybe go to UH, Manoa, go to college here, you know, so I wouldn't let that preclude you from coming to Hawaii and experiencing this place for a while. But ultimately, you're probably going to find more opportunities on the mainland that are going to produce more income. Another con a lot of people don't like to talk about is sort of subpar healthcare and education. Now that's not to say that there isn't wonderful professionals working and serving the communities here in the healthcare industry and in the education industry. I'm not saying that. It's just by comparison to other places in the world, I would say that Hawaii is probably not at the same level. And so you can probably find better healthcare and better education other places in the world. However, those places have their downsides as well. So in my opinion, the cons of living in Hawaii don't overwhelm the pros. The pros absolutely overwhelm the cons. And final con, alienation, separation from friends and family that are back on the mainland. But it's kind of funny though, because that also is my final pro. Sometimes it's okay to be a little alienated from friends and family on the mainland, and believe it or not, when you do get together, it can be that much more special. And because you live in Hawaii, aloha and mahalo for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the thumbs up. I'd love a subscribe. And certainly, if you're ever in the market for real estate here in the state of Hawaii, I'd love to help. Aloha. The video was shot on the beautiful island of Maui in the neighborhood called Lanakea in Ka'anapali, and I'm on a one wheel. Why not?